Matthew Blue Jay, and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can tell from my title, it's I Hate Valentine's Day. Now, I know this is probably cliche to some of you because it's, people love Valentine's Day or hate Valentine's Day or just don't care. I mean, there's always 3 levels of Valentine's Day. I personally do not care, but I'm also leaning towards the side that I hate Valentine's Day for several reasons, none of which I'm going to list. As said in the title, it's on 5 cliches of Valentine's Day you should avoid. Now, since I can't do anything without a notebook, this is my 5 cliches of Valentine's Day. So the first one is the most cliche of all, which is roses. Now, roses, really? Can't you think of something original to do? So, as you all know, that roses mean, as you all should know, roses mean the symbol of love. If you get a yellow rose, you just want friendship. I think there's something about a white rose too, but I don't remember. Yeah, roses, different color roses means different things, but the classic red rose means love. And yes, love is nice and universal and keeps everybody sane on this frickin' world, but I try to steer away from the cliche of roses. Yes, they're nice, and a lot of girls still like that cliche and that fantasy roses, getting out roses on Valentine's Day. It's always nice and whatever. But I personally do not like roses, for they are cliche, and I would like something different. So, for me personally, I would avoid roses, and I would find a flower that she personally likes. Or he personally likes. If you're giving this to a dude, I don't know if dudes like flowers or not. Probably not. They probably want something else for Valentine's Day. So, like video games or something. So, try to avoid the roses cliche. I would just saying. Okay, next. So, the second cliche that I'm pointing out is one of the obvious ones. What comes with roses comes with chocolates. Now, chocolates is a very big cliche. Not saying that against how much it's chocolate. I love chocolate myself. Personally, I like crunchy chocolate. I don't like the creamy stuff. It always tastes nasty. Milky Ways. Anyway, so I would avoid chocolates. Avoid chocolates and buy her something else. Or you could just avoid chocolates altogether and just cook her a nice dinner in its place. Like, find a wonderful dessert that she likes. For example, strawberry cheesecake. Not my personal favorite, of course, but strawberry cheesecake, for example, is like you get this every once in a while. As she's like, oh, you remembered, you know, and they like it when you remember stuff. Even if it's not every detail of their lives, what they think is the most important, you should remember. You should always remember. So pay attention to that. So don't give them chocolates. Give them something they personally like themselves. So make it more personalized, like a fudge cake or a lemon cake or a coconut cake, or it doesn't have to be cake either. It could be cheesecake, which that's another cake. It could be a sweet. I want to say marmalade, but that's not right. Sweet candy, for example. You could give her Twizzlers if she loves Twizzlers, okay? It's just an example. They're red Valentine's Day. Giving anybody ideas? Okay, so that's my rant about chocolates. So the third one, cliche, avoid buying her expensive gifts. Unless specified by the one to, how each anniversary has a specific gift you're supposed to give them, like one's first paper, anniversary, I don't know, that's not. And if you're not married, if you're married, go with that system. It usually works, okay? And if you don't want to go with that system, fuck the system. Just do what you think will make her happy. And if you're not married, if you're not married but you are dating somebody, try to buy them something classy, less expensive to you, but classy to them. Buy a gift that's less expensive for you, so more in your wallet, but something they will love and cherish. Diamonds are a girl's best friend is a hug-a-balooey. I personally don't like diamonds myself. I know I keep pressing my personal preferences here, but seriously. I personally don't like diamonds myself. I like classy stuff. So, I mean, like, even if I got that, which I doubt I would ever. So, try to avoid expensive gifts if you can to save some money on Valentine's Day. But if you want to, if you want to buy her a expensive gift, like, to show her how much you care, I find buying gifts to show a person your love is kind of a hug-a-balooey myself. But hey, if it proves your love for somebody, sure, go ahead. I have nothing against cliches. All these are cliche to me, but if you still find them classic and handy in a tight space or a forgiving space, I would suggest do what you want. I'm just saying. Expensive gifts. Try to find a gift more personal to them. Like I keep saying personal. You try to steer most of Valentine's Day to their personal preference, and they might think of the same way for you as well. Okay, and then number 4, PDA. Now, if you don't know what PDA is, which you probably should, it's public display of affection. And I personally wish you could stay away from this. I put this on this list because I think it's cliche to have public display of affection. Because yes, you are happy and you're kissing and you're hugging and you get all these gifts and you want to show your affection to the other person, go ahead, do it. But if you could not do it in front of your single friends, that would be awesome. Because I personally know that when I see PDA on Valentine's Day, my heart clenches. Makes me feel lonely and crappy that I don't have a guy by my side. And it makes me feel alone, and it just makes me desperate, okay? I'm not following after that, okay? You do PDA, you steer clear away from me. Now, I'm probably not the only person who feels this way. I might be the only person who feels this way. But try to keep your PDA privately and minimally, if possible, okay? Around your single friends. Be considerate of them, okay? And if they're not single, then go ahead and do it. It's a couples thing. Go for it. But, like I'm saying, watch your single friends. It is their dark day. It might not be their dark day. They might hook up that night or whatever, but for some people, it's their dark day. It's personally my dark day, really. I don't enjoy it all that much. So I'm just saying, please try to keep the PDA to a minimum or in private as much as possible. That would be considerate of the single people. Thank you. That is my cliche PDA. Okay, so the 5th and final cliche I have on here is getting asked out on Valentine's Day. Why would you do this? I understand that people get desperate on Valentine's Day because they want to spend it with somebody and not be alone for Valentine's Day, and I understand that's a concept. But being asked out on Valentine's Day, yes, it's cute and whatever, but it's cheesy and cliche, and I can see you from a mile away, really. And I don't like it either. Because I'll just keep remembering, oh, he asked me out on this date. That's nice, but so has 14 other billion people who gets asked out on Valentine's Day. To ask somebody to be your Valentine the day before Valentine's Day, or 2 days before Valentine's Day, at least 2 days before Valentine's Day, not on Valentine's Day, because then you have to rush plans and gifts and expensive gifts. And yes, ladies, if ladies will expect gifts on Valentine's Day, even if you ask them out on Valentine's Day, you still have to get them a gift. That's how it works. Even if you don't think it that way, it's going to happen. Just saying. So, please, if you're going to ask somebody out on Valentine's Day or before on Valentine's Day, please rethink that thought and go either after Valentine's Day, so go like, oh, I spent Valentine's Day, but next year I could do it. You know, it's possible for future reference. Or about 2 days or 2 or 3 days. I'm going to make 2 or 3 day buffer period for Valentine's Day. So you guys are still in your flirty moods and everything's still good, no drama and whatever. So just some advice. You don't have to follow it. It's just my opinion. So that's my 5 cliches of Valentine's Day. And as you've heard my opinion throughout this, I'm not a big Valentine's Day person personally, as I've been explaining. I find it very dreadful for me because of several reasons, which I will not go into detail, but not all Valentine's Days are bad. I had one Valentine's Day in middle school. I broke up with my boyfriend 2 weeks before Valentine's Day. I think he did that on purpose, but it wasn't working out, so we broke up, and I was bummed because I wanted somebody for Valentine's Day to spend Valentine's Day with. So I was sleeping in the living room because I was so sad, and I woke up the next morning to find a heart-shaped candies and a box of chocolates under my pillow in the morning that my mom gave me, and I had a little note with it, and I mean, like, she was my Valentine for Valentine's Day. And yes, your mother can be your Valentine because she could be the most wonderful mom in the world, and I will always remember that Valentine's Day because it made me the happiest girl in the world to know that my mom loved me. I mean, like, I know she loves me all the time. That's not a it's a casual thing, but I mean, like, you're used to hearing it, but when she shows you love, and I love it, really. So, I don't know, I mean, like, that Valentine's Day was the best Valentine's Day I've ever had in my life, and I will always remember it. And ever since then, it's gone to crap. I have had very bad Valentine's Days, and that's okay. I'm kind of gotten used to it by now, and I'm not sad anymore, really, and I get to spend it with my mom and my puppy, and I get to love them out for Valentine's Day, because she does so much for me, and I appreciate her and everything. You should see, I can't wait to do my Mother's Day video. Ooh, that's going to be long. So I just wanted to have this Valentine's Day video. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a good Valentine's Day weekend. Please be safe. And if you don't have somebody, if you're single, don't worry. You have your friends, okay? And even if they're busy, they will always be there for you, even the day after, and they will console you and they will love you. Okay? So don't get totally bummed out about Valentine's Day, because it's just a holiday. It's not to make anybody less happier. It's to make people happy. And even if you're alone, you can still make yourself happy by celebrating Valentine's Day in your own way, by appreciating yourself. Before you can love somebody else, you have to love yourself as well. I mean, like, don't be a narcissist and go all, oh God, I'm sexy. You know, oh, please don't do that, narcissists. We don't have room for them in our society anymore. They drive me crazy. But have an appreciation for yourself first, and then that person who will appreciate you the way you appreciate yourself will find you, and then there will be love. But until then, learn to appreciate. Crack a bottle open of champagne and watch some movies with Channing Tatum in it, for God's sakes. This is for women. I don't know about you guys. Dudes, if you're lonely, do not hook up on Valentine's Day, because those girls will find dates, okay? Probably you, but whatever. Hooking up on Valentine's Day is lame, and I will not have it. On Valentine's Day, all you guys need to do, stay inside, play video games, do whatever you guys do. I have no idea. Don't tell me. But so this video was long. I'm sorry. So that is I Hate Valentine's Day and my 5 cliche lists, which is roses, chocolates, expensive gifts, PDA, and getting asked out on Valentine's Day. That are my top 5 cliches of Valentine's Day. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please hit the subscribe button to subscribe to me, and you will get more of my wonderful videos. I hope you all have a great Valentine's Day, even if it's good or bad. It's a holiday. It lasts one day. It will pass. Okay. All right. I will see you all later. Be safe, be happy, be good, and I will see my Blue Jays later. See you soon. Have a good weekend. Like I said, be safe, and I will see you when I see you. Fly away, my Blue Jays. Fly away, my Blue Jays. Bye.